So hello, and today I am in the heart of Whitley village, and behind me here I have a 5-bedroom semi-detached property in beautiful condition, absolutely enormous inside, wonderful gardens, fantastic outdoor studio. Let me take you inside and show you a little bit more, but first come with me and let me show you a little bit more of the outside space. Before I take you inside this fabulous property, I just want to show you that we have this fantastic gated driveway, and just look at the size that we've got here. Plenty of room on here for tons of cars, lovely block paved area, and then you've got the doorway in the side there which takes you into the utility, but also obviously you've got your really superb front door here. So I'll show you a little bit more of that in a moment, but before I do, I'm just going to swing around and show you that we do actually have a really nice sized garage just over to this side here. So I'm just going to give you a little peek in here, because this is a property in itself almost, but certainly this is something which is really stunning. So straight away we're coming in and we have this fantastic garage space, really large. It's been recently improved in areas. You've got this fantastic floor in itself, is just an absolute beauty for the age of this property. And then you do have a really lovely bordered loft space up here as well, that's all got light and everything up there. So tons of space in here, light and power, and plenty of room. You've even got a quirky little window area which I'm sure you wouldn't open, but we'll show you from the outside just there. So as I come back through these doors here, back onto the driveway, I'm just going to take you from the front right the way through the house now. So first off, just through this door here, and we open up into a fabulous garden through to the front door. Follow me. And through that gate in the wall, and we open up onto this front pathway here, and this wonderful area here, which is a arbour which has been grown over by climbing plants and gives you that perfect framework on entrance to this front door. And just imagine in the evening we have fairy lights strung up on the inside of this. It looks an absolute stunner. Come with me, let's take you inside and show you a little more. So first off, we have this little entrance vestibule. You've got the little stone window over to the side, and then as we go through you'll see that it opens up into a much bigger, much grander entrance hall, as you would expect for a house of this stature. So straight away you can see that we've got original Victorian floor tiles through here, and also into the little entrance vestibule. So it has a slight change in colour, but a really nice feature. Lovely wide open hallway, stairs up to the first floor there, and straight ahead of us here is this lovely big deep cupboard, which I'm not going to open up for you now, but if you come on a viewing we'll take you and show you how big that is. Now as we come into this fantastic dining room, the first thing that strikes me is this superb parquet floor all the way through, and then we also have this lovely features over on the left hand side where there probably was maybe a fireplace at some point there. We've got lots of built-in cupboards, we've got beautiful windows overlooking the garden, and built-in sections on the higher end there as well. And then this absolutely stunning room, just enormous, more than enough room for a really big dining table, plenty of space for entertaining guests. And what's really nice is it opens up into this absolutely fabulous conservatory. So I'm just going to give you a quick swing back from this angle before we go that way, and then through into this absolutely superb room. Now the current owners say that they do spend an awful lot of time in here, and who can blame them? I mean, just what a fantastic space. We've got double doors there out onto the garden, And then we have more than enough room in here for a really large dining room table on this side. And then you can see as I swing round, coming to this corner, we've got plenty of room in here for seating as well. Lovely lantern roof, conservatory roof. We've got the blinds across today because it's so bright and sunny. And as I said, you've got lovely doors out onto the garden. So imagine those swung open, just so you can just walk straight out onto this area here. And just what a fantastic space. So just going to pan around and show you again that in this corner there's actually another door which takes you through to the living room, but I'm going to take you round through this direction and take you in off the dining room space. So really lovely area, just tucked away over here. As I come through, just look at this fantastic room here. So we have a really lovely living room space here, all set up with the seating and a fantastic fireplace and a wood burner, of course, over on this side of the room. Now, wonderful and toasty in the winter. Now, if you think that's all it was, you were sadly mistaken, because as I pan around, you'll see that this room opens up right the way back, so you could have seating even further back, whereas this couple have further units. You could even have a desk on this end here, or even a piano. There's plenty of space in this room for absolutely everything you would need. And then just as I pan round again, you can see that doorway back into the conservatory, so you can still open it all back up into that area if you wish. But a really superb room. Just try and come right back into the corner to give you an idea of the size, and just a fabulous seating area here. So tastefully done, nice little modern additions with the recessed spotlights, but you've still got that character feel, which is what we're all looking for. So let's take you back into the rear of the house where we have the kitchen area. So back through the hall and turning left, we're into this fabulous kitchen breakfast room. So straight away you're coming in at the breakfast end, so we have a little breakfast bar, enough space there for a couple of stools if you wanted. Really useful larder cupboard behind that door there as well. And then as I come in and pan round, you'll see that we have a really extensive kitchen, space for storage units over to the right here. You've got the wonderful range cooker just set in the middle there, and plenty of space all the way around here. So we also have a really nice gap just set over to the right hand side as we're looking at it for the fridge freezer. Wonderful space. And then to top it off, the real bonus is we have this really fabulous little utility room. So out here we've got the washing machine space, we've got a really lovely big Belfast sink, lots of cupboards, pretty new boiler as well, so always good to know. And then off here we have this little cloakroom, which is absolutely essential, I would say, of course. So really nice to have in a period house to have a downstairs cloakroom as well. So just coming back through this lovely kitchen breakfast room and turning around to the left, let's take you upstairs and show you what we have to offer there. So as you can see, so many windows with lots of light. Now some are original windows and are single glazed, and some are double glazed. So really nice to see. We've got some nice original sashes as well. As we come up to this first floor landing, I'm just going to turn to the right to show you that we have the little door which takes you up to the second floor. But just starting over on this side, we have the shower room. So really nicely fitted separate shower room here. And then to the right, we have a fantastic double bedroom, probably the smaller of the bedrooms that we have, but still an enormous double bedroom, plenty of space for wardrobes, as you can see, and an elevation out towards the front. So coming across this absolutely fabulous landing, really spacious, nice and wide, plenty of room for storage, as you can see. And then the other thing to mention is that some of the doors, where they can be, they've been raised on height level. So some of them were really low when the owners first bought this property, but they've increased the height, they've changed the frame. So some of them are still pine, but if you wanted to finish them off into white, you could do, or you can just keep them pine. Either way, absolutely stunning, and a nice thing to have done to give that little bit of extra sense of space and height. So looking now into the main family bathroom, a great sized room. You've got all the equipment you would expect, the bath, the loo and the basin, but also really nice to have, if I just come back, pan round next to the window, that you've got a little bit of space behind the door there for the freestanding cupboards. And then also on the left hand side here, we have a double cupboard which acts as your airing cupboard with plenty of shelving and space for towels. Now as I come back through again, we've got another further 2 bedrooms on this floor, and this is the master bedroom, and as expected, this is really lovely and grand. Absolutely beautiful room. Just look at that Victorian fireplace, the original fireplace I would suspect. Absolutely beautiful. You've got lovely stone mullion windows over to the front, overlooking the gardens and the very quiet lane that we're on. And I'm just going to pan round and back to show you we've got a lovely sash window over on the side there, and plenty of space in here for a super king bed as well, and still lots of space for sides. So you can see we've got the little window seat as well next to the sash window, and some built-in storage on one side of the fireplace. So what is not to like about this room? It just is an absolute beauty. So that's your master bedroom. And then swinging around, we've got a couple of options for you. So first off, as I walk into this section, just to say, there's a possibility to separate this off and put a door here. Now more will be revealed as I come through here. So straight ahead of me there, we have a couple of cupboards, so really useful. And then over to the left hand side, we have another fabulous double bedroom, again with a really beautiful original fireplace just tucked over on the right hand side there. Sash window overlooking the gardens again, and plenty of room, as you can see, for a desk, for wardrobe space. There's also a little cupboard tucked in the corner there, and a very, very good room for a king size bed if you wanted it. But as I come through, this is where I say there's a little bit of potential here. So here, this would be, well, what do we call this section here? An extra area that has been separated off by boarding. Really easy to take it out again. It's got a door in, hasn't got any natural light, but it has got electric, it has got plumbing and water in there. So there is potential to take this out. If you imagine, take this down, open it up towards that bedroom. You've got this wonderful room. So as the owners would say, excuse all the stuff. This is exactly what everybody does when you're just starting to move houses, to clear everything. You've got cupboards back there with new immersion boiler and everything in there. But you could imagine taking all this out, this could create an ensuite and a dressing room to this really pretty double bedroom on the back here. So imagination, or you could just use it as it is currently, as a lovely storage area. But putting the door back on this section here would separate that off and make that maybe more of a master suite with an ensuite. So let's take you upstairs and show you the last 2 spaces up here. So coming up these stairs, little steep stairway as you would expect going into any loft room in a period building. And as we come up to the top though, just look what greets you. What an absolutely fabulous loft bedroom. We can see that this is occupied by a teenager at the moment, although incredibly tidy, and an absolutely stunning space for a older child, for guests, for the grandchildren to come and stay, or equally 2 really good workspaces. And I say 2 because there's more than meets the eye here. So we've got the beams, we've got the lovely Velux window throwing in all the light on that side, and then as I turn around you'll see that this interconnects through this little tunnelway here. It's a little low, so you do want to watch your head, but opens up again into a second fabulous space here, again up in the eaves, lovely loft room, currently used as a teenager's den, absolutely perfect for that, with a little desk just by the window there. But this could also be a study workroom area, so you could have 2 people working from home and both working in this space. Absolutely fabulous. But there is another option for working from home, and that's outside. So let me take you out and show you a little bit more. So coming back outside and round into the garden, and just look what we have here, a fantastic studio. So this is really big and equipped already as a proper home office. So I'm just going to take you through, give you a little bit of a quick guided tour. So in through the doorway, and you can see that this is a multifunctional room, plenty of space in here for seating, for a gym. You've got double glazed windows out to the front and the side, and then as I pan round you'll see that we have tons of space in here, and currently used as an office as you would expect. Lovely to have this great vaulted ceiling as well, and so cool as well, which at the moment with the temperatures the way they've been this summer is a real bonus. So stunning spot in here. Your perfect place for the desk there, where you can just sit looking through those windows out onto your garden and back onto your absolutely stunning property. So let's show you around the garden a little bit more. Let's give you a little bit of a proper guided tour of the gardens now we've seen all the accommodation on offer. Just come out from the side of the front door. As you can see, we've got the gravel path up to the studio, and then we have a lovely section of garden just here. Now, what's really nice about this garden is that whether you like the sun or whether you like the shade, you've got some options all through the day. Really beautifully manicured. You've got this fantastic wisteria which is just still in flower and is trailing along the top of the wall to the front onto Middle Lane, so an absolutely beautiful feature. As we come round, you can see we've got, again, neatly manicured lawns all the way through, lots of little shrubs and flower borders, really pretty and very much in keeping with the age of the property. And then as I come back round here, you'll see how it expands. So we go round to the side, you've got this really nice little private area just next to the studio space, really great area for seating, as you can see. And then as I come back and pan around this direction, you'll see that we have this view back on that absolutely stunning building there. So you can see your conservatory, pathway that links all the way through, just a lovely area of shade here, but tons and tons of room, and just a fabulous garden to go, fabulous period style garden to go with a period property, just exactly what you need. So if you are looking for a property in the heart of Whitley Village, which is incredibly sought after now, you're literally a stone's throw from the shops. You've got a little community shop there that's volunteer run. We've got the Pear Tree Inn, very well renowned in the area, tons of countryside walks on your doorstep, regular bus routes into Bath. What more could you ask for? Very close to Corsham and Melksham as well. This is just absolutely idyllic and on one of the quietest roads in the village as well. So that was 3 The Grange in Middle Lane in Whitley, and an absolutely stunning house, I'm sure you'll agree. If you're in a position to proceed and want to come and have a look at this fantastic property, this is a real one-off occasion to purchase something so beautiful in this village, then please do give me a call and get in touch and we'll book you in as soon as possible.